Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Margaret. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. I post content on a weekly basis, and today we're going to talk about business with no capital 2023. As we head into 2023, we're going to be prepared now. Okay, so I'm just going to give you idea of businesses so you can trade as we enter next year after Christmas. And okay, number one business idea that we can actually start with no capital would be a print on demand. Basically, you don't need much to start print on demand. It's about creating custom design uh, with online free graphic design, and also I number two will be basically to be a content creator. To be a content creator, you don't need anything to start creating content and eventually get paid for your content. Okay, then move on to number three will be to be a handyman. Just go around fixing people, whatever. It could be sink that is needs open blocking. It could be anything in people's housing, and perhaps you have a mobile phone and they call you. You just use your skills to fix anything that is damaged from yeah, at the house. Now, let's move on to a freelance writer. So you can write books and you can also write ebooks, which makes you an author and get paid for your work. This won't require you no capital to start, but you just need to know how to write and eventually, get paid for writing books. Okay, now another business you can start with no capital will be planting vegetables and selling. You just need a seed and plant and a piece of uh, space. It could be into pots. Doesn't need to be an allotment. And yeah, you plant vegetables and go in local market and sell them. Okay, now we're gonna move to another type of business you can start with no capital is to trim hedge into people's garden and get paid for it. Um, there is a way to do it. You can start small or build a basic website, give people your contact, and they will ring you and you will go and do the work. Okay, now cleaning. Don't need much to start a cleaning business. You just need expertise. Perhaps you've been trained how to clean. Go on hard, start cleaning offices, cleaning people's house. It's another business you can start with no capital. And a lot of people have started cleaning business from scratch, and today they are making millions of pounds out of a cleaning business. Yeah, and if you have a car, it's pretty much easy because you can even advertise your business on your car, just let people know that you are cleaning. Whether you decide to do house cleaning or office cleaning, it will be helpful for people to know exactly what is your specification, and you can give them your business card. And when your business then become advanced, and perhaps you might want to register it as a limited company, or but that's if you're interested to. And yeah, that's how about a couple of years ago I met someone I know, and she does clean businesses, and she's got a team now with about a couple of people cleaning together, and they are making a lot of funds these days out of cleaning businesses. And they started with cleaning homes and cleaning places, and now the business is quite advanced. So but for any business you start, remember, whether it is business that require you finance, remember that there is always start, and you don't expect to make so much at the beginning, but you eventually will progress to be making profit. Some people at the start of the business, all they manage to do is to break even, and it would much work you can make profit. And the best thing is that business you start with no capital, everything you can gain from it, I guess is a plus, because you haven't really put so much in terms of finance before starting those type of businesses. So it's a bonus to start those type of business. Now let's move on to web designing. Have you thought about web designing if you're looking to start a business? Let's say you have your computer and you start designing website, getting work and design website for people, and yeah, and eventually make money out of it. Yeah, perhaps have just like a little office where you can start. It won't cost you much, but indeed, if not, you don't have an office, you just have to basically be a freelance designer, and yeah, maybe go on design with the tools, using customer tools to design your website. Some office will allow you that. For instance, let's say you come in to design a website for me, I'm letting you use, for instance, my personal tools to design a website for me. So yeah. Okay, now let's move on to another business you can start with no capital. Okay, to be car wash. Have you thought about car wash? I don't think you need much to start a car wash, but yeah, eventually, if you want to do it in a larger scale, yeah, you will need funding. But if you, perhaps let's say you own a place or house and you have much space, you can start just washing your neighbors' cars, or maybe go at their house. Let's say freelance here, go and wash their cars from home. Yeah, but I know it's not the most accessible thing to do at that stage, but eventually get to have your own garage place where you wash cars. Yeah, that's just an idea really. Okay, let's move on to the next. The next will be it's about baking and selling, knocking neighbors, and some bakers or some chef have started from scratch, like making a tomato paste from home, or just started a recipe from home, and after home then take it to a larger scale. So whatever you know to do, some people are expert in baking, and some people are expert in making a recipe or cooking. So whatever you do, just make sure that you let people know that you've started something and that you can, for instance, bake for the birthday. But don't take it all from me. I'm just emitting ideas. But again, it's up to you how you develop your idea, how you start. This is just general ideas. Yeah. Now, uh, another business you can start with no capital, I tell the truth, is mobile hairdresser. There's a lot of hairdressers out there. They have shops and you can pop in and have your hair done. But mobile hairdressing basically will actually I think with mobile dressing you probably need a car. So don't get me wrong, because I've said you could start with no capital, but how do you go about? Do you go by bus to people's house to plait their hair, to style their hair? You still need a little bit of with mobile hairdresser. I think you need your equipment first. are you going to be using to do people's hair and to style people's hair from home? And is it ideal to do certain style from a home? Because I don't, for instance, let's say I was to do mobile hairdresser, I wouldn't see myself going and relax people's hair at their house because they might not have the right equipment. So perhaps you want to think about doing just plaiting. Don't involve much risk because you're not using any chemical. Because the use of chemical, I think, will require maybe a much better structure where people will come um, and perhaps you're not gonna struggle so much to know what to do. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I'm emitting an idea, and now it's up to you how you feel safe about it, how you feel confident that the idea is right in case you want to try it. um yeah, it's because I've seen some people doing mobile hairdresser, but the lady I know, she drives and she have her advert on her car, and she basically goes from home to style all people's hair. Because you know some elderly, they don't have much strength to walk down to the hairdresser, and they would rather have you styling the hair or trimming the hair or cutting from home. Yeah, this girl does it and she earns quite a lot because she goes into the house basically and help them with their hair, and she also goes into the old people's home and just trim the hair as they like. Yeah, again, this is another idea. Know a lot of people like their hair done, and yeah, think about a mobile hairdresser. As we're in 2022, as we had 2023, there's a lot of hairdressers around, I tell you. And I guess some people would rather, as I said earlier, not walk down to the hairdresser and have someone come into the house and style their hair in their own comfort. Okay, now I want to talk about I think I've thought about this before. Starting an eBay business like selling your unwanted clothes will not require you much capital, no, at all. All you need is just your unwanted clothes or unwanted shoes, and you list them on eBay. And there's just a small fee to pay after you sell, so it won't take you much. But indeed, you must have stuff unwanted item to sell there in case you're interested in starting an eBay business. I know some people do sell new stuff there, but if you don't have the finance to pay to buy new stuff and resell on eBay, then you can start with your unwanted item. I think it's quite a great start that way then. Okay, now we're moving to, okay, I think we spoke about pretty much most stuff today, but I just wanted to add that you can also start what is called alteration in case you're still looking for a business or something to start with, to alter people's clothes. Don't quite require you to have much capital. All you probably have to get is a sewing machine, and if you already have a sewing machine, then it's a bonus. And then start altering people clothes. So yeah, it's just letting people know, and you can perhaps have like a business card and let people know that you alter you can alter their clothes. It's up to you now where you do it. You might want to, let's say you can rent a small space in an arcade or whatever, or you could do it from home if you own your house or whatever. But don't take it from me, it's just an idea. It's up to you now how you do it safely and in order not to get in trouble. So yeah, and perhaps you want to get more information before starting any of these ideas, and so that you can yeah, be safe in all the sense of the word, yeah. Okay, and now, uh yeah, these were basically a business you can start with no capital. And because most people, you know well, to start a small business, I mean, it is not the easiest thing to start. You need fundings, and to secure fundings most of the time, it's not the easiest thing, but obviously it's not impossible to secure funding. And while you probably perhaps waiting to secure fundings, and you want to start a business that will probably require no capital at all to start, then eventually when you secure good fundings, then you're able to fly freely. And I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video. If you've enjoyed watching this video, then give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to yeah, come up with another video next time. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. Love.